While watching a new movie with my mom and friends recently, I was taken aback by a profound discovery. I sat, enjoying and reflecting on two of some of my favorite things, spending time with my friends and family, and watching movies. This certain movie, which I will not name, had a plot that boiled down to find a Twinkie in the midst of destruction. At first, I was skeptical and surprised at how the movie would sustain interest and to how much sense or understanding could be gained from the film. But then I realized, as I looked around at all my friends, and especially my mom, that this story represented one of the key fibers of my beliefs, an ideal that everyone has, but may not realize all the time. I believe in the search for the simple things like the Twinkie. Perhaps you laugh at this belief as being something deeper than you think. However, if you were to look into your own life, you would see that the little rituals or omens that you experience throughout your day make you happy. As an example, I look forward to the morning comics and a bowl of my favorite cereal to start off a day that ends up much different than I can possibly expect. Because of this morning ritual, I know that no matter what happens, the day always turns into night, which turns into my bowl of cereal. As another point, the movie's plot and theme makes a point of the search. Because in this theatrical world, the Twinkies are scarce because of mankind's indifference to each other. From the moment of our birth to the point of our unavoidable death, there is a need to search for something beyond ourselves. The characters in this film brought up this search for the simple things in life that make us happy. Now I say that these things are simple, not because of their individual complexity, but because they are the objects that remind us of an innocent time without responsibility or tragedy. If we can all believe in the power of simple parts in our lives, then maybe we can be happier individuals. Further manifestation of my belief comes as a rather well-known idea that most people in their roundabout lives unwillingly ignore. These little things are the only possessions that are truly ours. As proof, imagine the objects in your living room. Now picture that your house has been robbed. What was left behind in all the ransacking? What was left, and what will always be left, is the family portrait, or the tennis ball from your senior year, or the makeshift necklace your children made for you. All just examples that hold a confined place in your heart. Lastly, there are times when the personal item in question has been lost or stolen, but you know that the search for that item you hold dear is a quest that can be triumphant. The knowledge of being able to accomplish the search for your Twinkie is the most vital part of the whole lesson. To illustrate, think of the tasks unfinished strewn through the recesses of your existence. It feels better to know that the task you are given can be achieved because it's the task that you assign yourself. Nothing truer can be said as to the search of the item that eventually becomes oneself. As a testament, I relay my simplistic Twinkie as a minuscule golden elephant. One day when I was younger, I stepped on a curious object on the floor of my family television room. It happened to be a solid gold little elephant. At that moment, I recalled my grandpa's adventures throughout the world and his travels to places like Thailand. Immediately, I envisioned myself as having the same adventures, only better, and having the same fortuity as my grandfather had. So from that day till now, I continue to cherish that little golden elephant as a good luck charm, because of my many philosophical beliefs. I like to think that carrying your dreams with you gives you a better chance of having them granted. In conclusion, we all have a hidden Twinkie in life as an anchor to our future destiny. Sadly, people do not share their treasure, but like to think of their silence as an imagined insurance policy. If the world in general realize the truth of similarity within the hearts of men, then it's my hope that we can stop the ignorant allegations so prevalent in society and realize how the loss of these articles makes us weak. Whether your heart longs for an actual Twinkie or just a proverbial one, take into account all the benefit of the prior, or ignore what comes as a plain fact. Anyway, the words I have said are testaments that this I believe.